It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. Welcome to the CEO Sales Huddle. My name is Shay Brown. Culinary artists really lack a very specific platform to showcase their skills and really expand and talk to their community. And this was particularly true for folks that were in the restaurant industry during COVID-19, because there was no way for them to get out there and be able to connect with their community, or in many cases, make any money at all, because the food industry was completely shut down. So Brian, Elana, and Douglas decided to do something that had never been done before. They created something called Kittch. Now, the whole purpose of Kittch was to provide a platform where they could go out there and they could do on-demand or live streaming to their community. They could teach them what they already know, and they could share their journey as a culinary chef every single day. Now, this was kind of strange. It was kind of unusual. Most folks were like, huh? What? They're going to, a chef teach you how to cook online? A chef share their journey? Who cares what a chef does every day? And more importantly, they're going to be able to monetize this? Now, Kittch was just an idea, but it worked. It exploded, and it's still doing very, very well today. What's the big takeaway that you can have as a CEO? There's really two takeaways. The first takeaway is really the power of story selling. I didn't say storytelling, I said story selling. They were able to sell who they were as individuals on the on-demand platforms. They were able to share their journey of what they were doing, and more importantly, share their values. So the power of sales positioning at the end of the day is very important for every CEO, the messaging. And number two, and I can't say this with every fiber that I possibly can, and that is we got to always reshape our sales strategy. Like, it's constantly evolving. I get it. The market changes, technology changes, things change. But as we reshape our sales strategy and we build customer relations, we build these powerful connections. Isn't that what sales positioning is all about? Isn't that what sales positioning is all about at the end of the day? But when it's in harmony with the sales strategy, you create a breakthrough. And Kittch is here for that reason. So with that being said, welcome to the CEO Sales Huddle. I'm super excited that you're here. And I can't wait as we jump into what we're going to be chatting about today, which is your business, which is the most important part to you. Now, for those folks that are tuning in for the very first time, welcome. Here's what we say every single day. This is our mantra. This is our creed. I want you to take a picture of this. I really want you to have this on your phone. No, matter of fact, for everybody that registered at CEO Sales Huddle, make a note of this. We're gonna send this to you. If you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. And that's not a slap against any other area that's important, okay? But if you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business, because there will always be more money going out. Well, do I need to say that any louder? Than there is coming in. So at the end of the day, I want you to know that sales is very, very serious business. So as a CEO, every morning we say this. This is important, that we got to learn, earn, and return. We got to learn, earn, and return. Every CEO needs to look at their business and say, matter of fact, repeat after me, these three creeds. I have to learn something new in order to earn new revenue from current clients, in order to get current clients and new clients to return. So I'm always in a position of learning, earning, and returning. Man, I love that. So we have three objectives when we show up here every morning. The number one objective is to look at the sales progress. We're at day 3. This is day 3 of the current month that we're in right now. Now, if you listen to the broadcast, you'll still benefit from this, or listen to the replay, or if you listen to the podcast. But you think about it. What's been your sales progress? No matter what day it is when you're listening to this right now. And then what are the roadblocks that we understand we have to get over? And what are the 5 sales pillars that every CEO must understand in order to have a successful, profitable business? And we'll talk about those 5 pillars in a few moments here. But this is our objectives. Now, if you're brand new to CEO Sales Huddle, I'm going to do an overview so you know what it is. For those folks that are veterans, you're here every day, you show up. I'm glad to have you here. You know what to do. Do me a favor. Look right below the video, or if you're on the podcast, and put I'm here. Just put I'm here. You showed up for this 15 minutes of power. If you want, go over to @IamShayBrown. Let's connect and just say, I'm here. Some of you send me DMs. I love the DM messages. Thank you so much. They mean so much to me. They encourage me, and they also let me know what you're looking for as well. Now, for all our new folks, what's going on here? Why are we here? Well, the big what is, this is where CEOs gather to understand how to sell more faster. Think about that. In your business, you're able to generate more revenue. You're able to have more impact. You're able to have more meaning. And you're able to make a difference for a lot more folks. Yeah, that's why we show up. Now, this is really all about three things. This is our big why. It's about sales growth. No surprise, CEO Sales Huddle is all about sales growth. So we're always growing the revenue, always growing our sales. Number two is about accountability. You would probably agree with me, I hope, and it's an old saying. I know it sounds worn out, but it's so true. We'll often do more for others than we'll do for ourselves. So when I show up here for you, you're like my accountability partner. No, seriously, like right now in this moment, you're my accountability partner because I'm here and I'm in the conversation. I'm looking at my CEO sales dashboard that we'll talk about in a moment. So as a result, I'm more accountable. Number three, it's about consistency. You probably heard this before, that consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. And having said that, what do most people struggle with most? No matter what it is in their life, all of us, myself included, consistency. We're here for 15 minutes. We're here for 15 minutes. 15 minutes, we're on and off. Sometimes we have what's called CEO overtime, where I may be doing a special bonus session. And our number one outcome, $100,000 plus a month of consistent, predictable, reliable income. $100,000 plus per month of consistent, predictable, reliable income. How do we get there? What do we need to do? What are the steps? Well, the number one step, I believe, is that the step that you can take, and only you can take. And here's the good news. It's all on you. There is no barrier other than your commitment to show up for yourself and show up for your business. So I'm going to ask you just to show up, just to be in the conversation. Now, we do have the CEO Sales Dashboard. This is the metrics that we like to review every single day. We take about 2 minutes and review this. We're at the 7-minute mark now. I think 7.5-minute mark now. We'll take a minute or two and we're going to review this, and then we're going to go be able to move on. But this is critical. This is critical because what gets measured gets managed. Please don't just see this, say, oh, I already know what he's going to do. No. Open up your CEO dashboard. This is all about participation. And take a look at the leads. And look at yesterday, how many leads came in. And look at the day before, how many leads came in before that. And we know a lead is just the first name, last name, phone number, and email that you now can contact. Now, some of you got engaged leads. Some of you have qualified leads. Some of you have repeat leads. That's a different conversation right now. We're not going to get into that right now. That's doing some of the CEO overtime training. But at a minimum, you see how many leads came in. And then number two, appointments. There's appointment setting and there's appointment running. That's a very important distinction. And the distinction is an understanding beyond common knowledge. How many appointments were set? So look at your calendar right now. Or look at your team's calendar. Maybe some of you have your team and you use this for your team notes and so forth. How many appointments do they have set? And you can go around in your team meeting and say, how many do you have set? How many do you have set today? How many do you have set today? How many do you have set today? And then you can also ask them, how many did you run yesterday? Like, how many appointments did you run? That means the person showed up. Different type of appointments. I get it. But we're going to start there today. And then how many offers were made? Love that. And that means we asked someone to take the next step. Like we just said, hey, by the way, here's the next step. Maybe some of you don't have a crib to cradle type of thing. You don't have a one call close. That means you just talk to them one time and they close. So sometimes you make an offer for the next appointment. Sometimes you make an offer to follow up. Sometimes you make an offer to send them information. I get that. But in this context, let's just say how many offers were even made? And then deals. How many deals were closed? And then repeat business. I mean, we know that's the heart and soul of the whole entire company. Now, we're doing well. We're getting better as you can look. We're at the 10-minute mark. We're getting better at making sure we get you what you need. I've been hearing the feedback. Thank you so much. You love celebrate wins. We're going to keep celebrate wins as part of what we do, by the way. Let me take this down so you can see it. I know you love to see it, so let me do that now. I think it's this one. There we go. Let's acknowledge what's working. What are you most proud of just yesterday? What was your biggest accomplishment yesterday? what do you want to brag about today? Like, yeah, Shay, I want to come online. Send me a DM right now. Go to @IamShayBrown, 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 and send me an Instagram message. Tell me, what do you want to brag about? What was your biggest win yesterday? I love to see these. I never get tired of seeing it. Okay, it's okay. Please share. I want to know. So we're accountability partners. Okay, now, what are some of the roadblocks that we know that are out there that are in front of us? We're going to acknowledge that. We're not going to find ourselves in a place where we're going to ignore what's out there. We're going to understand that there's some roadblocks, that the life isn't perfect. It's not all unicorns and rainbows and cupcakes running around here. So what's preventing us today from moving forward? And then what's the one thing, I love sharing that, what's the one thing that you can do that only you could do, that if you do it, it'd move your business forward? Then these are powerful questions, because powerful people ask powerful questions, because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get what you focus on. So I'm going to continue to ask you to ask the question, what's the one thing you could do that's going to allow you to stay focused? Ask that question right now. It'll make a difference for you, and it'll change your life. The 5 pillars that I like to share that every CEO needs to know, is first, learn, earn, and return. We must learn something new in order to earn repeat business from existing clients, in order to get new clients and old clients to return. So we must learn, earn, and return. Sales planning, sales cycles, that's the cycle they're going through, the sales positioning, sales indicators, and a sales team. With those things, we have everything that we need to be successful. Here's what I want you to know as you're tuning in and you're watching right now. We're at day 3. This is not a time to slow down. I was having a conversation with a colleague, and they were telling me, well, we're coming down the home stretch. We're coming towards the end of the year. I'm going into planning mode. And for some businesses, this is all about planning. I respect that. We plan every single day. We're planning what's happening tomorrow, right? So I respect that. But in other businesses, I'll say in my business, this is not a time to slow down. This is a time to put the pedal to the metal and play full out, and it's full steam ahead. It's all about massive action, but it's about measuring, because what gets measured gets managed. It's about checking in with the CEO dashboard. That's why we do this. That's why we're here. And at the end of the day, it's my belief, and I believe it with every fiber in my heart, that if you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. So I want the focus to be on sales. I want the focus to be on your CEO dashboard. And I want you to mark your calendar to be here tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow at the Sales Huddle, 15 minutes. We're at the 13-minute mark now. We're revising this. We're tweaking this. We're changing this. We're always going to bring you the most relevant content that you need in order to have sales growth and to make it very relevant to you. Yes, sometimes we do CEO Sales Huddle, and that's cool. And we'll talk about that when we do what's called CEO Overtime. And sometimes when we do some training segments, and other times we're on here and we're checking the CEO sales dashboard. We're talking about sales growth, accountability, and consistency. You be here 15 minutes a day. You're amazing. You're incredible. Yes, you are a successful CEO. And I believe for you and your company, your best is still yet to come. Your best is yet to come. I believe with every fiber in my heart, your best is still yet to come. I'm out. See you later. Peace. Hey, we did it in 13 minutes and 49 seconds. Okay, that's enough. I got to go. Peace.